you fall between the cracks. As we are where the bright lights
Hi guys, we have two types of classes at Granite Park. One is traditional and the other is honors. You'll learn a ton in a traditional class, but in an honors class, you're learning a little bit deeper. Your teacher might give you alternate assignments, some projects that are going to be interesting. They might be a little bit more work, but they're going to push you a little bit further. Honors classes look great on your transcript, and that's a good thing.
In that class, we sing, we have concerts, and it's mainly practice and concerts. Someone should take boys choir because it lets you meet a lot of new people and sing, which is really fun.
In choir, we learn how to match pitches and sing different pitches, so high and low pitches. You should take this class if you like matching pitches with your teammates and making beautiful music.
In orchestra, I learned the violin, but you could also learn cello, bass, and viola. I would recommend orchestra because you learn a new instrument, make new friends, and perform for the school.
In band class, I learned how to play the clarinet. I would recommend band class for anybody who wants to play the clarinet, the flute, the trumpet, the trombone, the saxophone, or percussion.
In percussion, we learn how to play the drums. And also, we learn how to hold drumsticks right, which is pretty cool. I didn't know there was a certain way you hold drumsticks. If you want to learn how to play the drums, you should join percussion.
In guitar class, we learn how to play the guitar. If you want to learn how to play the guitar, then join the guitar class.
In general music, we learned how to play the bucket drums. The people that should take this class is if you are not afraid, you like to sing and you're not afraid of your voice, and you want to be a part of a group that can find pitches and beats.
What we learn in Spanish is much more than just language. We learn about the Spanish cultures and holidays. I would recommend Spanish for somebody else because in your future, you can potentially make more money for speaking a second language at your job, and it's a good second language to know because a lot of people speak Spanish in America.
So the first thing in journalism that we usually do is we go over AP style, which is where to put our commas and how to write in the newspaper style, I suppose. The next thing we go over is the columns that our stories are going to go into, so education, sports, opinion, etc. We get to interview people like Principal Sterland, Officer Leatham, students, and teachers. I would recommend journalism because if you are into writing, this is a great opportunity for you to start your writing. It also lets you get involved in school. If you think that school is quite boring and you don't really know what to do, journalism is a great way to get involved.
In 20th century history, I learned about Native American culture, World War II, and why it happened. I'd recommend 20th century history to someone who's more interested in the world's culture and history because it goes more in depth than your regular social studies class.
In social dance, I learned how to dance bachata. It really helped me out because I'm in dance company and they don't know how to move my hips. I also learned how to folk dance, so in other words, Virginia Reel or polka. They were really fun to dance. I recommend social dance to you guys because it's a great way to meet new people. You have a bunch of fun in that class. It's a great way to learn about folk dances, traditional dances. We even learn a little bit about polka.
In dance company, we learn cultural dances, hip-hop dances, jazz dances, just all sorts of dances that are really fun. I recommend dance company to you guys because you get to meet new people, it's really fun, you get to choreograph your own dances, you get to learn other people's dances, and you also have to audition for it, but you have to have good grades.
Avid teach me how to be organized and how to keep track of all my papers so I could get better grades. I recommend Avid because they help me get better grades and a good GPA.
Well, what I learned in peer leadership class is basically organization, leadership skills, of course, how to problem solve, just things that you're going to need later on, like for college and high school. I think someone else should take this class because it's a really fun class. You get to work in the Grismart. You help around school, and to me that is fun because then you get to learn new things and meet new people.
In art, you make clay bowls, you make a lot of projects that you're going to take home. At the end of the semester, you go to an art show, and that's where you get to show off all your art. And I think the people that like art should join this class.
In facts, or family consumer science, I learned how to sew and cook. I recommend it because it teaches you how to cook, to sew, and it also teaches you how to be more mature.
In keyboarding, we learn how to type, which is a very important skill you'll need in your life and your job and in sending emails and stuff. So if you want to learn how to type, join keyboarding.